Hi guys! So today's been an interesting day in the sense that my phone currently looks like this. That's not good. But in any case, today I wanted to talk to you guys about my majors and what they are and why I chose them. So my majors are public relations and Japanese. I'm going to start by talking about Japanese. I've been interested in Japanese since I was in about 6th grade when I started learning it on my own, and I studied it all the way up through high school. So when I got a scholarship that was for $20,000 a year to my first choice school, it was kind of a given that I was going to continue studying Japanese. My more interesting major in terms of how I came to be majoring in it is actually public relations. See, I came into school thinking that I was going to major in English. At the time, it made a certain amount of sense because I read prolifically, I write prolifically, and overall my life kind of revolves around words. So I figured, words, English major, makes a certain amount of sense, right? So I came into school in my first semester. I decided to take a foundational class in English. But at the same time, I was kind of interested in picking up maybe a communications minor. So I took a foundational class in communications as well. Now, as the semester went on, I discovered that both of the professors were pretty damn awesome. But I despised the English class. And at the same time, I absolutely loved the communications class. It was the first time I'd ever really enjoyed doing my homework in such a meaningful way. So I figured okay, yeah, this is an obvious sign that maybe I shouldn't be an English major. I should probably be a communications major. And I actually declared myself a communications major for the second semester of my freshman year. So this went very well for me for a while, but as it turns out, communications is a very generic major. So within the communications department at my school, there was a communications major, a graphic design major, and a public relations major. So I figured, okay, communications is pretty generic. I should go into either graphic design or public relations. This was a very big conflict for me because on one hand, I really love visual design. I think it is absolutely the coolest thing ever. So for my first semester of my sophomore year, I took an art class and a visual design class. And I decided, okay, I'll judge based on this if I want to pursue art and design as a career or if I want to go the more practical route and go after public relations. And honestly, it went much the same way as the English class, in that I went in expecting to absolutely love the subject material, and to some degree I did. I love studying it, I love knowing more about it, I still am very passionate about design. But it wasn't actually something that clicked with me. It wasn't a thing that I was, good at doing, and I was going to do this every day and I was going to love it. So I decided, graphic design is a very competitive field, and if this isn't something that I'm passionate about, then really is it something that I should be doing? And so this semester, I finally decided to take a foundational course in public relations. Public relations involves a lot of business administration and management and accounting, on top of a lot of the stuff that you expect, like journalism and writing. So I went to the public relations class with not exactly the highest of expectations, but as it turns out, it works great for me. I love verbally communicating, obviously, and I love written communication. I love social media and marketing and psychology and all of the different aspects that go into mass communications and communicating with a large group of people. And so for me, deciding to major in public relations was a really exciting discovery that there actually is kind of a middle of that Venn diagram between things that can get excited and passionate about and things that I am good at, and actually a third circle that's things that people will pay me to do. So I guess kind of the takeaway from all of this is that, first of all, it is perfectly okay to go into college not knowing what you're going to do, but you do have to take certain direct steps to figure out, okay, what am I good at? What am I passionate about? What kind of things are practical? What kind of things are going to make this investment that I'm making in a degree worthwhile 4 years down the road? And the other thing is you have to be very honest with yourself about where those intersections aren't, because don't get me wrong, I absolutely love art and I love visual design. But when I actually took the classes in it and thought about whether or not I wanted to pursue it as a career, the inevitable answer that I came to was no, this is not going to work for me. So coming to the decision about my major involved asking myself some really hard questions and being honest about the answers, but I honestly think that it came out best in the end, and I'm actually excited to be studying what I'm studying, which is a really great feeling. This Friday, I'm going to be posting another video where I'm going to talk about my sorority, Sigma Alpha Chi. and how being in a sorority is probably not exactly what you expect it to be. So tell me down in the comments what you guys major in or want to major in or are currently majoring in college, and subscribe to my channel here. I'll see you guys on Friday.